Yeah, we're right back here again.
El Pollo Coco.
Can I have the 3-piece, please? I don't think she would. She looks like a 2-piece woman at best.
Did I tell you about that time that lady was like, 58, 58? She called me up, and I was like, yes, 58. I was like, so ready to eat my chicken. She was like angrily calling my number. And then she looked down at the check, and then she looked back up at me, and she smiled sheepishly, and she went, 56.
Aww.
Yeah.
So she said the wrong number.
She was like getting all pissed because no one was coming, and then, yo, in like 1 second, you got it.
Okay, so, okay, all right.
Yeah.
I figured it out. It's a super late jump out of the slide. Also, welcome back to the Beard Bros show.
Yes.
It's Crash time. Actually, it's Coco time.
It's Coco time. We're never seeing Crash again.
He's gone forever, bruh.
He's stuck. He's trapped in that iPad like it's the Phantom Zone. He can't get out.
Now, I see how to do this now. Gotcha.
So you can just go back and then come back.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I'm about to do. Let's do this thing. Clean
How
beans.
strange.
So now I want to hit this up. Right?
Yes.
And then I grab
Done.
this.
That's done deal.
Uh-huh. We did it.
And that little boingy there is just a fucking fuck you.
It really, yeah, it really is.
That's the fuck you boingy, bro.
Uh-oh. Actually, I'm on a time limit here. Okay, no problem.
No rush.
Oh, God, this is awful, isn't it?
Just do the do, man.
Right, the juice.
Right, wheeze the juice, buddy.
No, wheezing the juice.
Wheeze the juice, buddy.
I really wanted to be friends with those guys when I saw that movie as a very small kid.
The Encino Men?
Yeah. All of them.
The Encino Boys?
All three of them.
Like
That movie ended with the promise of more Encino adventures.
I know, right? I wonder why there's not more movies about Encino. It's a wonderful place.
I'm gonna be honest. I like that movie.
Encino Man?
I really do.
It's a great premise for a movie, to be honest with you. It's just a very, like, straightforward, kind of like hilarious, stonery comedy.
Kinda, yeah.
It's like Dude, Where's My Car? Proto.
I think those are very different movies.
Well, okay, let's put it this way. The sensibilities of everybody in the time of Dude, Where's My Car versus Encino Man has changed, but making a movie about two dumb slackers that have some crazy thing happen to them and it's all surreal and weird and whatever, that feels very similar to me.
I feel like that's the thing. Like, we're not looking at a Cheech and Chong or a Bill and Ted or a Beavis and Butthead here because I feel like only Pauly Shore's character, Stoney, really fits that bill because Sean Astin's like a really, really regular dude in that movie.
So you think it's more of like a super bad vibe?
I definitely wouldn't say that either. I'd say it's like I'd say it's like a Weekend at Bernie's.
Two guys that are foils to each other.
Right. One straight man.
Yeah.
You know?
Like of mice and men.
It is definitely Encino Man is shut up. Listen, you're not no. I refuse.
I want to have a caveman, George.
Just keep thinking about wheezing that juice.
I'm just thinking about John Malkovich playing Lenny in a movie.
Yeah.
I wish I had a killer John Malkovich. That's like
hard to do.
Fuck Christopher Walken.
Right.
That's like trite.
Right. It's really hard.
John Malkovich is just as crazy of a guy.
It's a lot of unnecessary.
It's like he's talking loud and the words are arriving, but I'm slipping into slipping into Christoph Waltz.
You're absolutely right.
But he's kind of like the American Christoph Waltz.
I see the similarities. I really do.
He's very nasal and kind of Rick and Morty, like
if you're considering a Christoph Waltz.
Yeah. The Austrian part is much more. It does a lot for you. Like, you know, you can like kind of pull him from the ether.
Oh,
a little bit more authentically than you can.
I have some choices to make, brother.
Oh, you got
Reglar
Captain
stage.
Marvel, Reglar,
Captain, Carol Danvers over here.
Yeah.
Or one of these. What do you think, man?
Honestly,
yeah.
Go for the fucking tape.
All right.
That shit's tight.
Tape it up.
Tape. Oh.
You're doing better at not getting stressed out than I am at it.
Okay.
So it's relaxing to me.
Oh, okay.
Like, I like the idea of trying to beat levels that are really hard, but I'm not good enough at this game to, like, relax and do it.
You ever
Like
get stressed out, Brett?
Sure.
I don't believe it.
Really? Come on.
Yeah, come on.
Don't do that to the man.
I think what you really want to know is, like, do video games stress me out? The answer is no. Not really. Because, like, you know, it's fuck. What stresses me out is, like, oh, wait, I'm in trouble.
Ooh.
I realize what's happening now. Alex, I realize everything that's going on now.
Ooh, you are in the endless. Ooh, I can't believe you are alive. It's tight.
Wait.
Yeah, you're good.
Clean, right?
Yeah.
Clean. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, what stresses me out is like, who's gonna pay the light bill this month?
Yeah,
You know?
that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Well, it's
Right.
good because, like, if you don't do it, then the lights turn off. You know what I mean?
Right. Then you can't even wonder because it's
Yeah.
like, I can't see. Can't wonder in the dark.
Can't see, can't think.
Everybody knows that.
That's my thing.
See,
That's why when you go to bed, you close your eyes, bro.
I think we're good here
If you hit it?
because I should be able to get up there.
Are those going to disappear, though? They are, right?
Which ones are going to
The
disappear?
ones you're standing on?
No.
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 Okay, we're good.
No.
So how do I get up? I see.
There's a bouncy.
Yeah, I want to do that immediately.
This is fine.
There's going to be nitro. Oh, okay, we're good.
This is easy.
Well, I'm curious. You think I should hit the exclamation point now?
Yeah,
Like,
what's
do
it
you
going to
think?
do?
I'm worried about nitros, but
Why?
even if it is,
Wait, why?
I guess I can. Because it might be nitros.
Where
All
would
right,
there be
we're
nitro? Aren't they always just steel?
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not.
I'll be honest, that's the assumption that I was working off of.
I see. Okay. So far, so good, huh?
This one doesn't seem too, like, puzzly so far. I don't feel like you're missing anything. I've been looking, in the similar way to the previous stage, looking up and down.
Yeah, I'm really trying to pay attention to the
Oh, no, I think you're good.
verticality of it all.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Clean beans.
This game is like the Doom Eternal of the
Stop.
Crash Bandicoot.
Stop.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Sorry, it's just like I'm an expert, so like sometimes.
I do love Doom Eternal. That fucking game, man. Oh, that was like my pandemic. Like, yeah, you're me and you, we're connecting right
That's
now.
like, what if the Doom guy was Batman? That game is so fun to just actually physically play.
Good, right? Like,
So I think
this is all that.
I think it's spin, jump, and it's like a
should be
TNT
fine.
chain
Yeah.
reaction.
Yeah, yeah. This will explode all that. We're good.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah,
lucky
we
there.
like that.
So once I hit this brown box, we're like off to the races. I don't know where I can go.
Oh.
So I have to do that. All right, let's fucking do it.
But there's a bottom one too.
That'll be taken care of by the nitro.
That's fair. That's fair. And then you just land right there on the little bouncy and get right out. Easy.
Is that it?
Dude.
No way.
Dude.
Wow. All right,
Dude,
great.
that was like visually seemed easier even than the previous one.
The last one, it had the puzzle of like where the two last boxes. You know?
And the alternating regular crates and green crates made me feel like my butt was closing.
Yeah.
Because it was.
Yeah. It was. You can do
Well,
that.
it's closed now.
You can do that.
Swap.
Oh, this will be your first time as Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Carol Danvers.
What's her name? Sheila?
Carol.
Shira?
She-Ra. Yeah.
She-Ra?
Shauna the She-Devil. Whoa.
Is He-Man's name He-Man?
Prince Adam.
Yeah.
Well,
Like, is it like, oh,
yeah, I saw it.
why did it take so long?
Oh, I hit a box. Oh, great. Okay.
What the fuck? You just grabbed that guy's dick, ripped it off?
He said, stop.
He said,
So this is one of those. Okay. So this is one of those levels where, like, are you looking at the background? I already see a box in the background.
you're
You see it over there?
almost, yeah, you're almost like Dante or something, but you're not quite.
Oh, okay.
Like it's still mostly a platformer. You're still kind of looking around, but you're trying to like be cool now. I don't know. It's cool.
Alex.
What? It's vibes.
Wow.
Yo. Sometimes those are just like gimmies. What's
Little
up
bit.
What's up with that?
A little bit.
Maybe they just want you to end the game with a few so that when you get to the end, you're like, oh, I'll go get some more of those.
Right, right.
You gotta hit that bell.
This thing? Oh,
Yeah, hello?
I just killed the spiritual dragon.
The spirit of the land is dead at my hands.
1 million years of famine and pestilence.
No one will grow these reeds again.
Okay.
Dude, the lighting is like so chill in this area. I love how like warm the light is. Cool. That's like my favorite thing about like PS5. Like, you know, like people are like sort of like after the fact, you sort of like define the like defining characteristics of each console in terms of like what their games look like and stuff like that.
Okay.
And Xbox 360 is famous for being like the first like very brown generation.
Oh, right.
I feel like the PS5 is like really shiny, like how like Mario Galaxy was. Like all of the big games are like pretty shiny. I don't even know how to describe that like Switch aesthetic of like the like down-res Switch game. It's like kind of blurry.
Just low quality.
No, it's not low quality. It's like a neat piece of technical trickery that's making something that looks better on a like less powerful system. But it's like, you know, I don't even know how to describe the aesthetic because it has a specific look.
The cell shading?
It's not quite cell. It looks kind of like cell shading, but like even it's just like like when you play a game, like when you play like Mortal Kombat 1 on Switch, it has like a slightly like demade vibe to it that has like a very specific pixelation and stuff to it. I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there.
Look at that.
That's so dirty. It's like such a not fun way to use this like fun like kinetic grappling hook is to just like meticulously search the background and like shoot.
I like searching. I like exploration though, you know.
I do too. It's just like this character like screams to me that it wants to like fly around and do jump kicks like Cammy. And it has all this fun like options, like movement options and stuff.
You make a good point.
Like, you know what Batman does with this thing? You know what I mean?
He explores too.
But like, okay, like, but literally in the Batman video game, you can like Sekiro around. You know, it's tight.
Still can't get over her leg warmers.
It's weird to wear it over such a heavy duty shoe.
She's bottom heavy, this chick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're liking the like non-emaciated sort of like sexualized.
I'm not saying like I'm into this cartoon character.
Yeah.
I'm just saying like,
Well, just from a character design standpoint, let's say.
yeah, she's like,
I'm not
she's
trying to
bottom
say,
heavy. You know?
Yeah, I'm not trying to say we're like sexually attracted to this like.
No, of course not. This beautiful woman,
I'm not trying to say like I would do that.
and we would.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
We wouldn't
like,
say it
There are
out
people
loud.
out there who would be like yeah, like this is my ideal sexual partner, but that's not
Right.
me.
No, not ideal.
Not for me. But she does have all those earrings. Must mean she's pretty tough, you know what I mean?
She's even better. Oh, and then we like take over. Oh, okay. We
What?
didn't do that in the last one.
Wait, what? You're Coco now?
Yeah.
What?
And look, this box is gone.
The Switch?
Yeah, so I guess it's gonna be a different, slightly different like level this time.
Is it?
I think so. Because that box isn't there anymore.
That's fair.
Also, how many more? Yeah,
Oh,
175.
what?
They're still like level, you know?
It's just weird that you started that level and now it's a Coco zone.
Yeah, so I guess you just
And you
play
already
up
did
until
this?
the moment when they interact.
Maybe you'll go back to her.
That'd be cool. Hello, hello. Oh yeah, this is
They're just making you play the level again.
what? This is different.
Oh, it's like a different alternate universe level.
Yeah. 'Cause look, that
Oh.
box up top is gone.
Is that what this is? Is that her deal? Is that she does like alternate configurations of the level from her universe?
I get
And there's like other
maybe.
things to do. That's cool.
Oh, I see. This is okay. I got you. Check it out. Right, that way I can break these without belly slamming.
Oh, you can like gentle touch.
Gentle, give it a little gentle touch.
Gentle.
Doesn't that sound like it was from the late 80s, early 90s as a commercial?
Gentle.
Specifically, give it a little gentle touch. That's too much fun. how much height I can get when I do this.
There's some really great 2D platform mobility out there. This is very fun.
Yeah. Japan. Oh, well.
Fine. These 2D, 3D games are so interesting.
Oh God, oh God, oh God.
Like, are we the intended audience for this because we grew up with Crash?
I think yes, but not the only intended audience. Like this, I think this game is rated E for everyone. It's like
Kids like this.
anybody who wants to buy it, please buy it.
It's just cool because he's a cool anthropomorphic animal that appeals to children in an earnest way.
And the game is genuinely fun to play.
It is, yeah, and it's really like well made. It's like really fun to like touch. It like feels like thought out and not and tight.
Do you relate to your boy?
Crash?
Yeah.
Do I relate to him?
Yeah.
In what sense?
In any sense, like, do you?
No.
Is there any part? No. Okay.
Not really. Like, honestly, he seems like a bit of a goober to me.
That's true, but like I can relate to Crash in that. Oh shit.
I've only just really met the
There we
man
go.
too. Is the other thing.
Ah, you make a good point. I can relate to Crash only in that like his desire to just like live out his life like on a beach, chilling. I'm down with that. I can relate to
like
that.
a Shrek instinct.
It's not that I want to be alone. I just really like the beach.
Yeah, you know what? I vibe with that.
And I don't mean like the beach like we're a bunch of people. Just a beautiful tropical.
Yeah, you just want to chill out with your Spyro raft, catch some rays,
watch my previous games on the TV.
have some Kahlua pork, probably.
You're not even lying, dude.
Right?
You're not even lying. Okay, I guess I fell off. Then.
How the fuck did we end up with 50 lives?
We're crushing it.
When I started earlier this session, I had like 30 something lives.
We crushed that coot.
I died so much though.
You nailed that octopus, though.
You goddamn right.
That's real. Definitely not an octopus, though. Definitely not.
Squidopus?
It had a face and everything.
You nailed that squidopus. I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you nailed the shit out of that squidopus.
Hey, see that man kick the shit out of that squidopus.
You seen Ted kick the shit out of a squidopus on a fucking Thursday
That motherfucker
afternoon?
didn't even stand a chance, man.
Ted's back was fucked up and he still went ham on that squidopus.
Yeah, in case you guys don't know, Ted came to work today like, oh,
He was like,
sounding like Buffalo Bill.
he was like,
Oh, fuck.
Would you?
What? Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
it's top 3 line reads of that entire film.
Yeah.
He's sitting there being so pathetic in the back of his van. And then she's like, do you need, can I help you with that? And he comes with, would ya? As if he hasn't fucking been fantasizing about cutting this chick open.
Edgar the alien.
Would ya? Oh, we got a different one here, baby.
Man, I haven't watched Silence of the Lambs in a hot minute either.
I love it.
Yeah, it's like one of the best movies.
God damn that acting.
Would ya?
God damn that acting, like, because it's weird that he goes,
Would ya?
or just Anthony Hopkins is a powerhouse and Jodie Foster rules.
Anthony Hopkins is just like my mouth agape, good acting.
He is.
Yeah.
He is a
real.
fearsome man.
It's like,
Whoa. There's 2 exclamation point boxes.
But why?
Right? Okay.
Can you make that?
Ugh. Mate. Okay.
Maybe with the crouch, right? Oh. Hello?
Oh, wow.
Oh, what the fuck?
All right, we're going for it, brother.
What the fuck? Okay, this is not so bad. You should be able to jump right back down and get right back up to the other one, right? Oh!
Oh, I was supposed to do that. Okay.
Well-
Did I miss anything over here?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I did.
Oh!
Would you? Sorry, guys. It's just part of me now. Would you?
Would there?
Oh, was she a great big fat person?
Would there?
Yeah, she was a big girl.
Jodie Foster.
Yes. Don't do an impression of my shitty impression.
That's what she sounds like.
She was a big girl.
She sounds like Holly Hunter whispering.
They do sound very similar. Oh my god.
There's this great SNL monologue with Jodie Foster, I think, where she's like showing clips from a movie that she was in when she was young. There's like an anti-drug
Oh, okay.
deal, and she like takes a drug and then like throws her whole body out of a window, like on the college campus.
Whoops.
And it's like super dramatic. It's almost like the Mac and Me bit that
Oh, okay. Okay.
that Paul Rudd always does on Conan, where he always shows that same clip of the kid getting like shot or whatever, or falling off the cliff. Every time he brings a clip for his movie, he's like, "Let's check out the clip." There's
Right.
always that clip of Mac and Me.
It's a great clip to show. It's a good bit.
Do you guys remember the Trollolo Man?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that was huge.
Yeah.
Tra-la-la. Ted said.
Wow.
Ted said.
Deep voice of
Ted said,
tra-la-la.
"Oh yeah, I remember that guy." Tra-la-la.
You ain't got to tell me, right? Am I right, guys?
Oh yeah, the Trollolo guy. Yeah.
Oh.
He said, "I'm a genie and I'm bottom, bang bang.
Come on and rub me.
Let me out."
Oh,
Come
wow.
on, let me out.
Where did I? Sorry.
Come on and let me out.
Don't listen to me, guys.
Did you watch NSYNC on Hot Ones?
No.
Did you know NSYNC's back?
No.
New song, not very good.
They have a new song.
Hot Ones?
They're together. They're back. Yeah,
What?
all of them. All of them are back.
Even Joey Fat One?
Joey Fat One's back.
Even Chris Kirkpatrick? Pineapple Man?
Chris Kirkpatrick is back.
All right, moment of truth. You ready?
The Nike Pineapple Man. Oh,
Just like that.
That hurts.
that's what it feels like to listen to the new NSYNC song.
Damn.
But he was talking about "It's Gonna Be May," right? And he was talking about that Swedish guy, I forget his name, who like made all those like weird '90s pop songs, like produced them and stuff. And he was like, he just did it like straight. First, he was like, "It's gonna be me," and the guy was like, I need you to make it May. Just trust me. Just say May."
Wow.
And the guy like knew somehow that was gonna be this like memorable moment in the song, like for better or for worse. There's something about that is just gonna be iconic to the decade. Yeah, and he was like,
It's gonna be me.
Yeah,
It's
it's gonna be May. It's like Britney Spears like jumps out of Justin Timberlake's throat for 1 second. Ay. Next time on Super Beard Bros, no more of this horrible impression.
No, there might be more because like we're gonna do Christoph Waltz. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do. There's gonna be a lot. Play the clip. Just play the fucking clip.
Oh, and you know what? Also play the clip of from Trading Places of Mr. What's his name? God damn it,
Winthorpe.
Mr. Winthorpe, and he goes, "Bah." We were doing that yesterday when he's eating the salmon. Anyway, Ted's just taking notes bemusedly because he knows he's gonna have to do this later. We'll see you guys next time. Have
Thank
a
you
good
for
one.
hanging with us, man.
Bye.